Okay, so let's get into it. We're looking at the Datavideo PTC-280W. Oh, it's a 4K PTZ camera.
Right.
And for the price, just under $1,800, it seems like it's punching way above its weight class.
It really does. And I think that's our mission today, right? To kind of figure out how they managed to cram so many professional, high-end networking features into that price point.
Exactly.
Because the headline specs, they're what you'd expect. You see 4K, you see a 12.5-inch CMOS sensor, a powerful 12x optical zoom.
And the 16x digital on top of that.
And the 16x digital. But that's just the baseline. The real story here, I think, is how this camera actually integrates into your production environment.
So let's start right there with the pipeline efficiency, because that feels like the immediate win. This camera has simultaneous outputs.
Yeah, and what's fascinating here is the flexibility. You get HDMI 2.0 and an IP stream, and both are capable of 4K at 60 frames per second.
4K 60, okay.
But for those traditional control rooms, the ones still running on copper, you also get a 3G SDI output.
Up to 1080p 60.
Exactly. So that just eliminates the need for external converters.
Yeah.
You could be feeding 4K to your main recorder, HD to your studio switcher, and streaming 4K over IP all at the same time.
That's a serious level of integration. But managing all that connectivity, it sounds a little complex. I'm seeing 3 control protocols listed: RS422, DVIP, and VSCI over IP. Is that a headache?
Well, it looks like it might be, but it's actually genius. It just guarantees compatibility.
How so?
So RS422 is your traditional super robust serial control. But then on the IP side, you get Datavideo's own protocol, DVIP, and the industry standard Sony VSCA over IP.
Ah, okay. So it means this camera will just slide into almost any control system you already own.
Precisely. And for setups without a dedicated control desk.
They have the mobile app, right? The PTZ View Assist.
That's the one. And that app simplifies field control so much, it uses DVLP to manage up to 4 cameras at once.
So you don't have to buy an expensive hardware controller just to set and recall those 255 presets or tweak your focus from a tablet.
You got it. It's all right there.
So we've established it can receive commands from basically anything. The next question is, how powerfully can it send its content out? This is where it really shifts from being just a camera to a full broadcasting powerhouse.
It really is. It supports dual streaming output using RTSP and RTMPS protocols.
And why should you care about that alphabet soup?
Well, RTMPS is the big one. That's the specific secure protocol that you need for Facebook and for YouTube for that low latency live delivery.
Oh, okay.
So this camera can hit 2 different CDNs directly and simultaneously without needing any external hardware encoders.
And for larger organizations that need maximum reach, that DV Cloud compatibility simplifies things even more.
Yeah, that's their subscription service. It lets you stream to multiple platforms, think Vimeo, Twitch, a private website, all from a single camera feed.
And you don't need to add racks of encoding hardware. It just simplifies that whole distribution pipeline.
Totally. And technically, it's handling HDTVSupply and the more efficient H.265 compression. But it also includes MJPEG, which is a nice nod to legacy systems.
Right. And since this is broadcast ready, it also includes a physical tally light,
which is essential for any live production. Plus, the low light performance is actually quite impressive.
Yeah, that 2D, 3D noise reduction lets it operate down to 0.5 lux.
So we're talking very dimly lit venues. It gives smaller studios the ability to produce high-quality streams, maybe on a dark theater stage, without a massive lighting budget.
And the movement range?
It's extensive. We're looking at a pan range of 300 degrees.
300, wow.
And a huge tilt range from plus 130 degrees all the way down to minus 15. It covers basically any angle you could need.
And of course, installation ease is crucial. This supports power over Ethernet.
It does, specifically IEEE 802.3AT. So you just forget running 3 separate cables for power, video, and control.
One Ethernet cable handles everything.
One cable. And tying all of this professional integration together is its TAA compliance status.
So when you boil it all down, what does this mean for you? You have this versatile, highly networked 4K tool that's engineered for broadcast and IP streaming with redundancy built right in.
And it embraces both the proprietary DVIP protocol and the industry standard VSCA protocol. It speaks both languages.
But that TAA compliant status, that feels like the final piece of the puzzle.
It really is. That certification is often a mandatory requirement for government or high-security corporate procurement. It's a signal that this camera meets a higher standard for manufacturing and for secure components.
Okay, so that combination.
That blend of security compliance plus multi-protocol control, it positions the PTC-280W for more than just, streaming to churches, you're now talking about integration into secure, large-scale corporate or governmental control systems,
Right.
which I think raises a really important final thought. When you're selecting new production gear, are you just optimizing for the raw features on the spec sheet, or are you thinking about that long-term secure interoperability?